and welcome to RoamingLensWalker, where every walk is a story and every step leads to discovery. Today, I find myself in the heart of North Norfolk in a charming market town, with a history that stretches back over centuries. My journey leads me to a peaceful and often overlooked treasure, St. Mary's Church in Stalham. Let's take a gentle stroll through time, beauty, and quiet reflection as we uncover the fascinating facts and hidden details of this historic church. First impressions matter, and the first sight of St. Mary's does not disappoint. This striking medieval church stands tall and proud, surrounded by a beautifully kept churchyard. Its soaring tower visible from a distance acts like a beacon calling you in, just as it has done for centuries. Now, here's a little fact to start with. The church tower dates back to the 14th century. Built from local flint and stone, it has stood through storms, wars, and generations of worshippers coming and going. The tower houses a set of bells, and yes, they still ring out today, keeping alive the heartbeat of Stalham. As you approach the church, you'll notice that iconic Norfolk-style flint walls, arched windows, and those soft green patches of moss adding character and charm. Step inside, and the hush of history wraps around you. It's cool. It's calm. It smells faintly of polished wood and ancient stone. If you've ever stepped into a medieval church, you'll know exactly what I mean. The interior is filled with quiet beauty. Look up, and you'll see a timber roof, richly carved and wonderfully preserved, a true testament to the craftsmanship of the past. Some believe parts of this roof date back to the 15th century. And then there's the font near the entrance, like many traditional Anglican churches. This one is especially special. It's a 15th century octagonal font, decorated with catafoils and tracery designs that were the height of Gothic fashion back then. Countless baptisms have taken place here. Imagine the generations, from Tudor times right through to today, who've begun their spiritual journey at this very spot. And while we're here, have you ever noticed how peaceful these places are? It's more than just silence. It's the weight of time and care. The kind of stillness that invites you to pause and simply be. Let's take a walk down the nave, that central aisle leading toward the altar. The windows along the walls let in soft, dappled light. Many of these stained glass panels are Victorian, added in the 19th century when the church was restored. They depict saints, symbols, and scenes from scripture glowing like jewels when the sun shines through. But not all the windows are from the same era. One of the north aisle windows holds fragments of even older glass, possibly medieval, carefully preserved and incorporated into newer panels. It's like a collage of memory, a visual link to worshippers from hundreds of years ago. Now look toward the chancel, that's the sacred space around the altar. The pulpit, raised and ornate, dates from the 17th century and carries the elegance of that period's design. Imagine the sermons given from there, thunderous during reformations, comforting during times of plague and war, joyful during weddings. There's something grounding about knowing this church stood during the English Civil War, during the Great Fire of London, and through both world wars. Near the entrance, there's a war memorial plaque, listing names of the local men who gave their lives. Their memory lives on in stone, honored each Remembrance Day as the town gathers quietly in prayer. Now, one thing I love to do, and I recommend this to all who visit, is to step outside and explore the churchyard. It's not just a place of rest, it's a place of stories. Some gravestones are so weathered you can barely read the inscriptions, but others remain crisp, detailing names, dates, and symbols of belief. Here lies the local blacksmith, there the schoolmistress, here a whole family laid side by side. And nestled in the corner, look closely, there's a table tomb, belonging to a once prominent family in the area. The engraving is worn, but still visible. It's humbling. You see, St. Mary's isn't just a building, it's a living chapter of Stalham's story. Every stone whispers the past. Did you know that in the Domesday Book of 1086, there's mention of a church here in Stalham? While St. Mary's as we see it now was built a little later, it's highly likely it stands on the site of an earlier Saxon or Norman church. Imagine that, nearly 1,000 years of continuous worship and presence on this one sacred spot. And even though the world around it has changed from horse and cart to cars and Wi-Fi st, Mary's remains a place where you can step out of time, if only for a moment. Before we end today's walk, here's a beautiful thought. The name Maria means beloved or wished-for child, and this church, dedicated to St. Mary the Virgin, has clearly been cherished by the community it serves. Local volunteers tend the grounds, host events, ring the bells, and keep the doors open for visitors like us. It's not just about religion, it's about care, continuity, and belonging. So, if you ever find yourself in Stalham, don't just pass through. Step into St. Mary's. Feel the history. Admire the architecture. And let the peace of this place settle into your heart. Thank you for joining me on this calming journey through one of Norfolk's quiet gems. If you enjoyed this gentle stroll through history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I love hearing about your thoughts and experiences, especially if you've visited places like this too. And as always, keep walking with me here on Roaming Lens Walker.
Don't forget to give the video a like and subscribe for more adventure and hit that notification bell.